Welcome back, beautiful people. This is Bamari. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to sew this beautiful bodycon gown with cording design on it. It's easy and beginners friendly. Let's get right into the video. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, beautiful people. So I'm using this stretchy sunray material for this project. So I'll be removing 6 inches from my chest because it's an off shoulder, so there's no point in me drafting the upper parts. So I'll be removing 6 inches from the off shoulder here. So after removing the 6 inches, this is the 6 inches. Before that I went ahead to place my material on a fold. You can see it is on a fold like this, and this is a very stretchy material. You can see it's very stretchy. So it's a stretchy sunray material. So I want you to make a bodycon gown. So I'll just remove 6 inches from my shoulder to chest, then I'll be measuring my full length, which is 56 inches. My material is very stretchy, so I'll be removing 4 inches from all my body measurements. If your material is not as stretchy as mine, you can just take your body measurements without any sewing allowance and sew it, or you remove 1 or 2 inches. But if it's very stretchy as mine, you can remove up to 3 or 4 inches from your material. You can see how stretchy it is. You can do a test by stretching your material and measuring how many inches it can take. So I'll just go ahead to fold my material into 4, just like this. I'm using this as my chest area, and this gown is a bodycon gown with no zipper and no slits at the back side. So for my bust is 36. I'll be moving 4 inches from my bust, so it will be 32. So I'll be 32 divided by 4. That's quarter of 32 will give us 8. So I'll go ahead to measure 8. You can see this is 8 here. So I'll be marking 8 at this point. Then from this side here, I'm coming down by 9 inches. At this area here, I'll be coming down by 9 inches. So my waist is 31 minus 4 will give us 27. 27 divided by 4, that's approximately 7. So my waist here, I'll be using 7 for my waist here. My waist will be 7. Then from this 7 here, I'll come down 8 inches to measure my hip. My hip is 40 minus 4 is 36. 36 divided by 4, that's 9. So I'll just be adjusting it to 9. This is the measurement I'll be using, so I'll just go ahead to chalk it out on my fabric, then I'll roll it straight, then I'll just use my scissors to cut it out. For the armhole of the off shoulder, I came down from my shoulder by 6 inches. My armhole is 8 inches, so I'll just come down by 2 inches and mark 8 inches. My shoulder is 16 inches, so I'll be minusing 2 inches for my shoulder, make it 14 inches. Then I'll go ahead to mark 7 inches as my chest measurement on fold. Then I'll go ahead to cut it out. This is how it is looking after I was done cutting it. Then I'll just go ahead to sew the sides straight down. Then I'll cut the sleeve. I'll be having a short off-shoulder sleeve. So for me to cut my off-shoulder sleeve, for you to get your off-shoulder line for your chest, you're going to say your shoulder measurement minus 2 inches. My shoulder is 16 inches, so I'm going to minus 2 inches from the 16 inches, so I'm going to get 14. That being said, so for my all-round off-shoulder is 42. So that 14, 14 for the chest line of the off shoulder and for the back. So 14 plus 14 is 28. So 42 minus 28 will give us 14. So that 14, we are going to divide the 14 into 2, and then we will be cutting 14 into 2 is 7. 7 like this, like 7. This 7, we need 7. But on fold will be 3.5. On fold will be 3.5. So we will be needing 3.5 for our off shoulder. So this is our for the off shoulder. And we removed 6 inches from our measurements. So my armhole is 8. So I'll just go ahead to mark the 8. So after copying it, I'll just go ahead to just shape it just a bit. So I'll just go ahead to cut it. It will be attached to it like this. I hope you can see the picture. So that's it for our gown and our sleeve. I'll just go ahead to cut a very long fabric to make the design. We'll be cutting a very long fabric, then we'll be piping them. So I'll just go ahead to cut them out. This is it. I just went ahead to cut long stripes, which I'll be piping. I went ahead to just cut stripes with the remaining fabric, long. So that is it. I'll go ahead and just shape the gown. I'll shape the gown and I will show you how it looks like. I'll just shape it straight. So I'm done sewing the gown at the sides. You can see how beautiful it looks. So for you to know how stretchy this material is, I'm going to measure my measurement, and you see that it fits perfectly into this material. I said my bust is 36 divided by 2. We need 18. You see, by the time I stretch this fabric, you see that we got our 18. For you to know how stretchy the fabric is, my waist is 31. We need about 15 and a half. You see, we even have more than that. Our hip is 40. We need 20. You can see that the material actually stretched even more than that. Is why, so depending on your material, you can remove one. If you know your material is not too stretchy, just remove 1 inch. Or if you know it is not stretchy at all, don't even remove any inch. But if it's not too stretchy, you can remove 1 or 2 inch. But if it's very stretchy like mine, you can remove 3 or 4 inch. You can see. So that's even after I even remove the inch itself, it still have, like, even when you stretch it, has excess. So that is it about our gown. The next thing we're going to do is to attach our sleeves, our off-shoulder sleeves to the gown. Mind you, if it's that you wanted to, I'm not hemming this upper part. That is why I did not add extra inches for hemming to turn it in, because you know the edges are actually fine. I like the edges like that, so I'm not hemming my down part of my skirt also, because the edges actually look cute and it's beautiful. So I'll just go ahead to the sleeve. I'll just go ahead to join it with a little inch at this side. Then I'll go ahead to attach this side. I'll attach this side to my to the side of my top. I'll attach it and show you how it looks like. After attaching the off-shoulder sleeve to it, this is the way it is looking. You can see the way it is looking. After I've attached the sleeves to it, you can see how beautiful it looks. And please, if you don't want your off-shoulder to be too tight on your hand, it's better you don't remove any inch in your sleeve measurement. Just measure your sleeve and cut it the way it is. If you don't want to remove stretchiness from your sleeve, so it won't be too tight on you. You know, if it's the bodies, it's bodies for so it can bring that shape. So this is it for the sleeves.
For the cording part of the gown, we'll be using the strap of fabric we actually cut for the cording. There are different types of cording method. You can use the standard cording, the one where you insert cords inside your fabric. We have the wool cording, we have the rope cording, we have the bias cord also, and the elastic cord. But I'll be doing the bias cord, making bias with your fabric. You don't need to insert any cord to it, so I'll just go ahead to stitch it on my sewing machine. After sewing it, I'll just be turning it and I'll be attaching it to my dress using thread and needle.
I just went ahead to pipe it, like to just sew on, to make straps, long straps. Then I'll be using this pin. I'll be using it to turn it inside.
This is me just turning the bias I made.
So this is how it's going to look. I went ahead to make a bunch of it. So I'll just be tacking it. I'll be using it to make designs on it, and I'll be tacking it to it using needle and thread. I'll be making designs on it like this.
I will show you the method I'm using to tack the cords to the dress.
So I'll be tacking it on the dress form. So these are the ropes. I'll just be placing it on it like this. Then I'll be tacking. I just inserted it here. Then I took it in like this.
Sorry, I didn't know my camera was out of focus, so I lost some clips. But just watch what I'm doing. You will understand it.
So I will insert it, take a pinch, and I'll pull it out. So I'll be taking a pinch of my material, then I'll take it and insert it into the fabric like this. I'll take a pinch again, a pinch of my fabric. I'll bring it out. Then I'll insert it into it again. So I'll take a pinch of my fabric again. I'll pull it out.
Then I'll insert it again just like this, and I will pull it out.
You can see the way I'm tucking it. You can see the way I'm tucking it. So that's the way I'll just keep doing it.
The gown really came out looking beautiful on me. You can see how it looks. Thanks for watching to the end. Please like, subscribe, comment and share to see more videos like this. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.